Good morning, everyone. How are you? Erin Hart here. I am a registered nurse health coach and I empower women to get off of the dieting roller coaster with a sugar and flour free lifestyle. And um, and I'm so excited to be here with you today. So this is the Monday Mindset, and each week I go live in for my clients, and I share this training that we discuss during our group coaching calls during the week and apply to your lives. And to help you to get your head in the right mindset and the right frame of mind to be able to achieve extraordinary success with sustainable weight loss. As we all know, losing weight is such a mental game. So mastering your mindset is definitely key to success. So these videos just give you some tips and tools to help you to be able to achieve the best and fastest results with weight loss, just to make the process faster, easier, and more fun for you. I've been through it. I know how hard it can be sometimes, but it is so doable, and you can do it. I know you can do it, because if I can do it, you can do it. I'm not special. And these are the things that I've learned in my journey that I just want to share with you to help you on your path to better health. So today we are sharing a little bit more about the success path that we talked about last week. So last week I introduced this idea of the success path, and if you're looking at the YouTube video, you can see the PDF I created for that, and that just outlines the baby steps, right? The baby steps that you take to get to sustainable, healthy weight loss. So that not only that you can lose all of your excess weight, but that you can actually keep it off long term. And so this is the path to take and help you I want to help you to know what to expect. I want to help you to prepare yourself mentally for what's ahead and help you to understand the phase that you're on right now. So, as we discussed last week, the just quickly to do a little refresher, step one is to define your destination, get your head in the right space. Step two is to create your plan, so to develop a winning strategy. Step three is to prep for success. So if you fail to prepare, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail, right? So really preparing your environment, creating an emergency action plan, getting support from other people. Step four is the detox, which is usually 3 to 5 days once you choose your day one and you go all in with the sugar and flour free lifestyle. You just got to get through step four. Step five and step six, you kind of do in turn, where you are automating your habits, your healthy habits, and releasing all of your excess weight, implementing your plan that you've created for yourself. Step seven is once you lose all of your excess weight and you're almost to your goal, so maybe you have like 5-10 pounds to go, that's when you start to transition into maintenance, which takes about 4 months. Step six, you redefine your focus. Once you lose all of your excess weight, you'd have to choose a new goal and something to focus on and to work toward. Step nine is really just all about mastering maintenance, and just committing to 1 year of maintenance. And step 10 is the time to thrive. So where you are in your healthy body, you have achieved extraordinary success with your health, and you're just able to experience all of the benefits that come with that. The peace with your food and your body, the freedom from cravings, the confidence, the comfort. So it's just a beautiful place to be and a beautiful goal to look forward to. So what I want to share with you here is today, just building on what we talked about last week when we kind of outlined each of the steps. This week I want to just help you to understand the different mindsets that it takes to get through the different steps. So, steps 1 through 6. So, when you first start and decide that you're going to embark on this journey of transforming your life and lifestyle transformation with a sugar and flour free lifestyle, steps 1 through 6, from that time until you lose all of your excess weight, that is where you got to be a little bit intense, right? It's not an easy thing to transform a lifetime of habits. So to transform your life takes intentionality, and it takes a little bit of intensity. I like to think of it as, if you're comparing it to an Olympian, right? Think of a sprinter. So you want to get through steps 1 through 6 as fast as possible. You don't want to dilly-dally here. You don't want to live your life in the weight loss phase, which many of us have been doing for years and years and years, right? Just constantly worrying about our weight and obsessed with our food and our weight and thinking about it all the time. We do need to have that level of focus in these phases, but what I want to present to you is that you want to get through this part of it as fast as you can. And that doesn't mean comparing yourself to other people. I'm not losing weight as fast as she is or whatever, but I want you to just go through steps 1 through 6 with consistency, where you choose a plan, you decide why this is so important for you, you choose a plan, and then you start to execute that plan. You start to follow through. And you don't make a lot of exceptions or any exceptions with your plan. And you just really commit to yourself that this is the last time you're going to lose weight, and you go for it. So, and then steps. So I want you to think of it as like a sprinting mindset. So steps 7 through 10, though, are more like a marathoner's mindset. And it's really interesting. So once you lose all of the excess weight and you don't have the goal of weight loss anymore, it's kind of weird, right? So now you have all of these new healthy habits, you're in a healthy sized body, and you're not working toward anything as far as weight loss goes. So you have to take on a more long-term mindset, and I think of it as a marathon mindset. So steps 7 through 10, it's not a short process. This is the long game, right? So we go from it being intense to being really intentional as we're transitioning into maintenance and living our lives with this beautiful sugar and flour-free lifestyle. So I want to read you an excerpt from a book that I'm reading. It's by Dave Ramsey. I really like Dave Ramsey. He's a financial coach, but it's called Everyday Millionaires. So, we think of millionaires as being these high achievers, right? So I think there's a lot of things that compare to our journey of losing all of our excess weight. We're doing something outside of the norm. This is not normal to lose all of your excess weight and to keep it off long term. And we don't want to be normal. Normal in our society is to be broke, it's to be obese and depressed. And we don't want to be normal. We want an extraordinary life. We only get one life, so we want to just make the most of it. And so I think that there's a lot of parallels here, as with financial success and everything, as far as, and then with our physical success with our health. So to be able to live this is something that Dave Ramsey always says. He says, to be able to live like no one else, you need to be able to live like no one else. So to be able to achieve that level 10, right? The step 10, where it's your time to thrive, and you're really just in your healthy body, and you can live your life without having to be obsessed with food and weight and you can just have peace, right? And health. That takes effort that most people aren't willing to do. And that's why most people don't lose all of their excess weight and keep it off long term. So to be able to live like no one else, you have to live like no one else now. You have to make choices right now that most people aren't willing to do, like abstain from flour and sugar, or weigh and measure your food, or there are some things that we have to do. So in his book, he talked about the two Olympians. He talked about Usain Bolt, and then I know I'm gonna say his name wrong, but it's Eliud Kipchoge from Africa. So Usain Bolt, he's an 11-time world champion sprinter, and he is popularly known as the fastest man alive. So in 2009, in the Berlin World Championships, Bolt, he set the world record time of 9.58 seconds for the 100-meter race, with an average speed of 23.5 miles per hour. Is how fast he ran. So between the meters 60 and 80, he clocked 27.8 miles per hour. That's just incredibly fast. And I'm not a runner, but it just is amazing to me that he's able to do that. But then you think on the other hand of Eliud Kipchoge. I should have practiced that a little. But so he is renowned throughout the world as the marathon poster boy. So he is an 8-time major marathon winner and a 4-time Olympic medalist. He set the world record in Berlin in 2018, clocking an official time of 2 hours and 1 minute 39 seconds on a marathon. A year later, he did what no one else thought was possible, and he broke the 2-hour barrier, finishing an unofficial marathon in Vienna in 1 hour, 59 minutes and 40 seconds, with an average mile pace under 4 minutes 34 seconds. So amazing. Like both of these men are just incredible athletes and Olympians, and have just done more than we could ever have imagined that is possible for the human body. So they both have this God-sized ability. They have remarkable genetics and the mental toughness to train at extreme levels and to win. But however, because of the specific strategy that each one has taken to prepare for their particular type of running, they couldn't easily swap races and be successful. Sprinters, they really train for agility, stamina, and explosive power. Their weight training is really focused on building power and speed, and they're visibly more muscular than marathoners. Marathon runners are more physically lean, and they train to build endurance for a long distance. So they work to develop their mental strength just as much, if not more, than their physical strength. So I want you to think about these two different mindsets that these Olympians have. The steps that we have in the success path involve both types of these strategies. But working the plan is not an elite sport, and the great news is that you don't have to be an Olympian like Bolt or Kipchoge to win. So anyone can reach the finish line. Even me, who was 284 pounds and just, binged every night, right? So you don't have to be special to be able to be successful. So I want you to think of baby steps 1 through 6 as the 100-meter dash. Okay? It is a relatively short, intense burst in the scheme of the whole race route, and it requires putting on your sprint spikes and going all out for an average of it usually takes people a year or two to get there. But it takes agility and explosive power to break through, that lifetime of food addiction that we've, and our relationship with food and our weight. So, but think on the other hand of baby steps. So the steps on the success path of 7 through 10. Okay, they are a longer leg of the race, and they really require a completely different strategy. In these later steps, you are changing your intensity to intentionality. So you're lacing on your marathon shoes and mentally preparing to endure the long run over, your lifetime. Over your lifetime. So sprinters don't stop for nutrition or water. They just power through with all of their mind, body, and spirit to the finish line. They go as fast as they can and just get it done, right? Marathon runners, they stop for nutrition and water along the race route, and they develop a slower, steadier rhythm that allows them to spread their energy over a long run. So, so it doesn't, it is not a perfect analogy, but I just want you to think about that as you're going through this, transformation process. What step are you on right now? And are you dilly-dallying? Are you making exceptions? Are you are you are you not really as committed? I heard today in a podcast I listened to, it was on the Jody Moore podcast, and she said, stop being mad at yourself for not achieving the results you want from the work you haven't done. And that really hit home to me in some different areas of my life. And so it's like, okay, don't beat yourself up for not achieving your goals if you're not actually working your plan, right? We need to work the plan. We need to go all in and be consistent and dedicated and unstoppable. It doesn't mean that you're perfect. You're probably going to make mistakes, but you just immediately and quickly course correct and just get this weight loss phase over with. It is not fun. You don't want to live there. But let me tell you, maintenance is so awesome. If you can just lose all of that excess weight, take it seriously, don't dilly-dally, and get to where you want to be. The transition to maintenance is so incredibly important to get support around that, because you are creating a new identity, and the rest of your life you're going to be able to live in maintenance and in your healthy sized body. And I just want you to know that if it seems impossible to you right now to be able to achieve that, it's not. It's not. The path is clear. You have a clear path laid out for you, and I will help you every step of the way. So just hang in there. I believe in you, and I'm cheering you on. I am so proud of you for showing up today and watching this video. And please reach out to me if you have questions, or if you're struggling, if you need support with your sugar and flour free lifestyle. I am here for you. I understand the struggle, but I also understand that the impossible is possible and that miracles still happen. You can achieve your goal of a healthy body. Have a great day, you guys. Bye.